This is an intermediate English listening practice. It comes from Book 1 of the Intermediate English Comprehension series, which has over 3,000 positive reviews on Amazon. Listen carefully and use the subtitles to improve your vocabulary and comprehension. Burmese pythons in Florida, parrots in the UK, camels in Australia. These are all examples of invasive species. An invasive species is any species of plant or animal which is present in an ecosystem where it is not native. The phenomenon of animal species living in new places has increased hugely in the last century. Invasive species are either introduced by humans on purpose, such as for hunting or to try and control another animal species, or accidentally, for example, when animals escape and begin to breed in their new environment. One example of an escaped invasive species is the American mink in the UK. The first American mink were brought to British fur farms in 1929. Some escaped, and today all wild mink in Britain are their descendants. Mink have damaged the UK ecosystem because they hunt and kill many animals, such as water voles, kingfishers, which are a type of rare bird, and crayfish. Another example of an escaped invasive species is the Burmese python in Florida, USA. Burmese pythons are native to many parts of Southeast Asia and southern regions of China. They have light brown skin and dark red or brown blotches outlined in black. The snakes were kept as exotic pets, but some escaped. There are now large numbers of Burmese pythons in Florida, and they have reduced the number of native species, such as raccoons, alligators, and deer by hunting and eating them. Not all invasive species have escaped into the wild. Some were introduced on purpose. One such example is the cane toad. This species comes from Central and South America, but it was taken to islands in the Caribbean and Oceania. Originally, cane toads were used to eradicate insects from sugarcane. However, they are now considered a pest because they kill many other animals. Another problem is that they are highly poisonous to any animal which eats them. So far, we have heard about escaping animals and humans deliberately introducing animals into an ecosystem. However, there is a third way that invasive species colonize a new environment: by hitchhiking. One example of a hitchhiking invasive species is Carcinus manus, known as the green crab in the US and the shore crab in the UK. This crab arrives in new habitats by taking a ride on ships, hiding in packaging, and clinging to driftwood. It is native to the Northeast Atlantic Ocean and Baltic Sea, but has invaded habitats in Australia, South Africa, South America, and North America. The main disadvantage of invasive animal species is that they disrupt the new ecosystem. This may be because they kill native animals or eat native plants and crops. Because of this, many governments are trying to eradicate them. However, these species are very adaptive, and getting rid of them can be tricky and expensive. Will some of these animals become permanent residents in their new homes, or can they be evicted? If you'd like the full text with comprehension questions and vocabulary explanations, Book 1 is available on Amazon. The link is in the video description below.